the Constitution Test Review.
We, the people of the United States, in order to form a more perfect union, establish justice, ensure domestic tranquility, provide for the common defense, promote the general welfare, and secure the blessings of liberty to ourselves and our posterity, do ordain and establish this Constitution for the United States of America.
The legislative branch makes the laws.
The executive branch enforces the laws of the United States. The president is in charge, and the law enforcement such as the police is also part of the branch. The judicial branch judges the laws of the United States. It controls the Supreme Court and decides whether something is unconstitutional.
The people of the Constitution are Paul Ryan, who is our Speaker of the House, our President is Donald Trump, our Vice President is Mike Pence, our Senate Majority Leader is Mitch McConnell, and our 4th District Representative for California is Tom McClintock. James Madison is the father of the Constitution, Alexander Hamilton made a loose interpretation of the Constitution, John Roberts is the Chief Justice of the Supreme Court, and our 2 California Senators are Dianna Feinstein and Kamala Harris. Requirements for government officials. For representatives, they have a 2-year term. For the senators, they have a 6-year term. For the president, they have a 4-year term. They must have lived in the U.S. for at least 7 years for representatives. For the senators, they must have lived in the U.S. for at least 9 years, and the president must have lived in the U.S. for at least 14. They must be at least 25 years old for a representative. They must be at least 30 years old for a senator, and they must be at least 35 years old for the president.
Checks and balances are ways the branches of government check on each other so one doesn't have too much power over the other. The president vetoes a bill, and Congress overrides the president's veto by 2/3 vote. This is an example of the legislative branch checking on the executive branch. Congress passes a law, and it goes to the president vetoes it, and goes back to Congress. This is an example of the executive branch checking over the legislative branch.
This Venn diagram compares the House of Representatives to the Senators.
There are 10 Bill of Rights. The first one is freedom of speech, religion, press, petition, and assembly. The second one is right to bear arms. The third is right not to quarter soldiers. The fourth is freedom from unreasonable search and seizures. The fifth is due process of law. The sixth is right to a speedy trial. The seventh is right to a trial by the jury. The 8th is freedom of cruel and unusual punishments. The 9th is constitutional rights do not deny other rights. And the 10th is states' rights. Here are some of the importances of the Bill of Rights. Here are some of the limitations of the Bill of Rights. There are 6 origins to the Constitution: the Magna Carta, the English Bill of Rights, the Enlightenment, the Mayflower Compact, the Colonial Assemblies, and the Virginia Statute for Religious Freedom. James Madison's Constitution almost didn't happen. Here are some actions and compromises that contributed to the passing of the Constitution: the Great Compromise, the Federalist Papers, and the 3/5 Compromise. Articles of Confederation formed a weak government because the power rested with the states.